Hey, what is going on, guys? This is DK back at you with another video here to break down the Thursday Night Showdown slate between the Chiefs and the Broncos. A couple things before I get into the video. We're over 1.3 thousand subscribers. Thank you guys. Seriously, all the support on Twitter, YouTube, comment section. It's really been amazing. So thank you guys, seriously, again, for all the support. And two, if you're new to the channel, I'm doing a weekly giveaway every single week. All you have to do is leave a like and a comment in the video. That's one entry into the giveaway. Max one comment, though, per video. It starts in my Monday Night Football video that I uploaded a few days ago. It goes throughout the week and ends in my Monday Night video at the end of the week. So however many videos I up for the week, you can enter it that many times. So if I have 10 videos up for the week, you can enter it 10 times. And the winner of the giveaway receives $20 PayPal from myself. So with that out of the way, let's jump into the video. First, let's look back at my Monday Night Football Showdown slate lineup. So this is what I went with Golladay, Geronimo Allison, Kumaro, Aaron Rodgers, Stafford, Jamal Williams. If you guys watched my video, you guys knew I preferred Jamal Williams to Aaron Jones, like a 6K difference. I was all over Jamal Williams, and he crushed it, right? 26 fantasy points, that was huge at low ownership. Paired Stafford with Golladay. I like the upside a lot in Golladay. I put him in my captain spot. Went with Geronimo, Kumaro. Geronimo got injured, unfortunately, and then Aaron Rodgers too. So it was a pretty good night. I didn't do anything crazy. I think $8 into 25, so I tripled my money. But yeah, overall, pretty solid. So let's see if we can keep it going here for Thursday night. Okay, let's get to the slate, if it'll load. Let's see, all right. This is it. All right, so before I get into the prices for the players, let's look at the spread as well as the over-under. So sitting at 48.5 right now. Chiefs only 3.5-point favorites. They're playing at Denver. Let's look at some snap counts too really quick. So if we look at the Chiefs, it's kind of been a three-headed monster with McCoy, Damian Williams, and Darrell Williams. Darrell Williams, though, the snaps have been going down on him more and more. He was down to 12% in that last game. So almost now it's a two-headed monster with McCoy and Damian Williams. As far as receivers, it was Demarcus Robinson still playing most of the game. And then it was kind of a mess from there. Hardman, Pringle, and Tyreek Hill all playing about 50 or so percent of the snaps. DeAnthony Thomas picking up a little bit there too. And then Travis Kelce, again, he's going to be out there the whole game with Blake Bell playing a bit. So we look at Denver. I mean, we know it's basically a 50-50 timeshare, right, with Royce Freeman and Philip Lindsay. And then Janovich is the fullback, so that's not something we have to really worry about. As far as wide receivers go, Sutton, basically going to be out there the whole game. Sanders got injured, but it looks like he's going to be back for this one. And then Desean Hamilton, too. Noah Fant playing about 60 to 70% of snaps. Huerman playing about 50 or so percent. And that's kind of it for snap counts. So let's look into the prices here. And we'll start at the top with Mahomes. Obviously has the most upside. The only concern is his ankle injury, right, that he had a couple against the Colts. But he's just, the upside's so big on him. He's really safe, right? His lowest fantasy point game was 20 fantasy points. And yeah, the matchup's somewhat tough, on the road at Denver for sure. But I think he's, again, one of the safer options for sure. Tyreek Hill, 11.2K. Only played, they kind of eased him back into it. He only played on 50% of snaps, but he had a big game, right? 5 catches on 10 targets for 80 yards and 2 touchdowns. So the big play upside is there. He's a little bit riskier because we don't know what the snaps are going to be like. Are they going to ease him back into it again in this one? We'll see. Or are the snaps going to go back to normal? He's going to play like 90% of the snaps. So, that's going to be interesting to see how it goes. Travis Kelce at 9.8K seems really safe as well. He hasn't scored a touchdown since game. He's had 1 touchdown all year. So I think positive touchdown regression is coming for Travis Kelce. I think, again, he's really safe. You can definitely pair him with Mahomes. If we look at Denver, Lindsay, Royce Freeman, they're okay. It's just I never like playing running backs in timeshare. So the running backs I'm not super high on in the slate because Kansas City, kind of a three-headed monster, and then Denver is like a 50-50 split. But Kansas City has been getting gashed on the ground, so I think they're okay. It's just tough for me to decide which one I prefer between Lindsay and Royce Freeman. If you're going to make me choose, I would probably go with Royce Freeman for the, almost 3K discount. But both are in play. I just don't have a super great feel on which one, I want to go with, I guess. Joe Flacco at 8K. in a game that Denver should be playing from behind this one. Hasn't really done much the last few games, but Kansas City's defense, nothing to really be scared about. Again, the over-under sitting at like 48.5, so there should be some points scored in this one. 8K I think is too cheap, so I like pairing both quarterbacks together. I think there's some value plays we'll get to in a sec. But yeah, Joe Flacco definitely solid here. Sutton at 7.6. We know the upside's there, right? He's had a really good season. 7, 9, 7, 8 targets. The targets have been there. The matchup's good, so I think Sutton's really solid. No Sammy Watkins. So we're going to have Demarcus Robinson at 6.8K. He's been playing basically the whole game, but hasn't flashed much upside. I think he's okay, but probably prefer other Kansas City receivers. Damian Williams, I know the snaps, what were they at last game? Only 38%, but I think he has the most upside because of his PPR ability. And the price tag is solid at 6.6K, so I think he would be my preferred Kansas City back. McCoy getting like 50% of the snaps last time, but they don't utilize him too much in the passing game. Again, I think I would lean towards Damian if I was going to play Kansas City back. Sanders, I like the price on him at 6.4K. And I'll tell you why. He's had back-to-back really bad games. We know the upside's there, right? We saw it in the first 4 games. He had 3 really solid games, and now 2 bad games. So I think that's going to lower the ownership in him a lot. Again, I kind of talked about that with Aaron Jones. That he was going to be really popular because of the big game. People will always go to guys who had a big game the last game. So I like buying low on guys. I like buying on guys who had bad games because I think the ownership will be lower on them. And I like the upside on Emmanuel Sanders a lot here. So, the concern is the knee injury, right? But looks like he's going to be good to go. So I think he's really solid here at 6.4. Royce Freeman, again at 6K. I think he's solid. It's just, Denver's like a 50-50 split. If I'm going to pick between the two with him and Lindsey, I think I would lean towards Freeman, but it's close. McCole Hardman at 5.8. Again, he's solid, right? He has big play upside. We've seen it with him. I think he's definitely in play. Desean Hamilton at 4.8. He's kind of the number 3 receiver right now for Denver. Probably going to play 55 to 65% of the snaps. He's viable. I just prefer Sutton and Emmanuel Sanders. As far as the defenses go in this one, they're okay. Chiefs D, I think I would lean towards the Broncos D. Actually, I don't know. I mean, Broncos D at home, but it's the Chiefs offense. And the defense are probably I'm going to stay away from because it's just never really fun playing defenses in the showdown sites, right? Like, you watch the game, you want to see some points scored. It's just, I don't know. I like targeting the defenses in really low over-under, slow-paced games. This one, there should be some good points scored in this one, so probably not going to go with the defenses in this one. The kickers are solid at 3.6 and 3.8K. Again, we have seen upside with kickers in the showdown slate. We saw it with Matt Prater. He had 16, 17 fantasy points, something like that. So the kickers still do have upside, and they're pretty safe. Noah Fant, I kind of like the price on him at 3.4K in a game that Denver should be trailing. We have yet to see him have a breakout game, but the upside is there on this rookie, so I think he's a solid cheap play that I might take a shot on. Byron Pringle, the snaps are still there, right? He had a really good game against the Colts, and they seem like they're pretty content giving him some snaps, even with Tyreek Hill back. So if he's going to continue to play 50% of snaps, I think 2.8K is just too cheap for, we know the upside's there, right? We saw it against the Colts. So I think he's another really solid cheap option. Darrell Williams, the snaps been going down on him. I guess he's still in play as a dart throw, but wouldn't feel great about it. Huerman, kind of the backup tight end, right? Not the best pass-catching tight end. He's more out there for blocking. I think I would definitely prefer paying a little extra for Noah Fant. But I think that's basically it. I mean, Blake Bell, how many snaps has he been getting? Like 35% of the snaps, but he's really not the best receiver. I guess that's a really deep dart throw. But I think that's kind of it for the prices. So as far as captains go, right, Mahomes is definitely the safest captain on the slate, I think. I prefer going both quarterbacks in this one, I think. In a game there should be a lot of points scored. So I think that's probably how a lot of people are going to start their lineups. The running backs is a little tricky, right? It's just because both the Chiefs kind of at a 3-headed monster and the Broncos are in like a 50-50 timeshare. So it's difficult to predict which one will go off. That's why I'll always lean towards the cheaper guys. So I think I prefer Royce Freeman to Lindsey because of almost 3K price savings. And then Damian Williams is a little more expensive than McCoy, but I like the upside a little bit more on him. And then in the mid-range guys I like, again, Travis Kelce seems really safe up there. Emmanuel Sanders at 6.4, I think he has a breakout game in this one, and the price is dropped on him, so I do like him a good amount. And then cheap options, Font, you go look to Byron Pringle. And those are kind of guys I'm considering for this slate. So, I think that's going to do it for today's video, guys. If you have been enjoying the content, would really appreciate it if you would like this video and subscribe if you haven't. If you have any questions, you can leave them in the comment section down below. Again, if you want to be entered in the giveaway, all you have to do is leave a like and a comment in the video. That's one entry in the giveaway. And I will be back for another video breaking down NBA preseason I just uploaded for the 5-game main slate on Thursday. If you guys are interested in that I just uploaded that on my channel. So again, thanks for coming to check out the video, and I will see you guys later.